Life's challenges can feel overwhelming, and sometimes it seems like everything is conspiring to hold us down. Jesus warned us about this, saying, "Sufficient for the day is its own trouble." Matthew 6, verse 34. However, just as God raised Jesus from the dead, He will bring you out of every situation designed to stop your progress. Today, we will examine the events surrounding the resurrection of Jesus and draw lessons about how God's power can break every limitation in your life. He is not here, for He is risen, as He said. Come, see the place where the Lord lay. Matthew 28, verse 6. When Jesus was crucified, Joseph of Arimathea stepped in to care for his body. Matthew 27, verse 57 to 60 describes how this wealthy disciple asked Pilate for the body of Jesus, wrapped it in clean linen, and placed it in his own tomb. This act was not random, it was God's provision. Joseph was sent at the right time to honor Jesus and fulfill prophecy. In your life, God will send people like Joseph, those who recognize your value and purpose. These helpers will come to support you when others abandon you. Pray for discernment to recognize the Josephs in your life. They may not look like what you expect, but they are sent by God to help you fulfill your destiny. The chief priests and Pharisees were not satisfied with Jesus' death. They gathered before Pilate to secure his tomb, afraid that his disciples might claim he had risen. Matthew 27, verse 62 to 66. They sealed the tomb with a large stone and placed guards to ensure Jesus' story ended there. Similarly, there are people who will go to great lengths to see you fail. They will slander your name, sabotage your efforts, and create obstacles to stop your progress. But no opposition, no matter how secure it appears, can stop God's plan. Proverbs 24, verse 16 reminds us, "Though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again." Trust that God sees the schemes of your enemies and will frustrate their plans. What they intend for harm, God will use to elevate you. On the morning of the third day, an angel of the Lord descended, rolled back the stone, and opened the tomb. Matthew 28, verse 2. The stone, which was meant to seal Jesus' fate, became a symbol of God's power to overcome every barrier. In your life, the stones may represent obstacles like fear, failure, or the schemes of others. But the same power that rolled away the stone for Jesus is at work in your life. God is able to open doors no one can shut and remove barriers that seem immovable. Have faith that God is working behind the scenes to remove every limitation. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. The religious leaders' hatred for Jesus stemmed from envy and a desire for power. Even after his death, their hatred persisted as they sought to discredit his ministry. Yet their actions only served to confirm the resurrection. Likewise, you may face opposition not because of anything you have done, but because of the favor of God on your life. Some people will envy your progress and try to bring you down. However, as Romans 8 verse 31 declares, if God is for us, who can be against us? Do not be discouraged by the envy or hatred of others. Their opposition cannot stop what God has ordained for you. When the women came to the tomb, they found it empty. The angel declared, "He is not here, for he is risen, as he said." Matthew 28 verse 6. This miraculous event was a testament to God's power and a reminder that nothing can stop His purposes. Your rising, whether it is from failure, disappointment, or a seemingly hopeless situation, will also testify to the greatness of God. As Job 14 verse 7 to 9 reminds us, even a tree that is cut down will sprout again at the scent of water. Your current challenges are not the end. They are the beginning of your testimony. The Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is alive in you. This same Spirit will bring life, strength, and victory in every area of your life. The resurrection of Jesus is not just a historical event. It is a living reality for believers today. Just as God raised Christ from the dead, He will raise you out of every challenge and set you on a path to victory. I declare that no barrier can stop God's plan for my life. Every stone is being rolled away, and I am rising into my purpose. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is alive in me, bringing hope, power, and victory. If you have not yet experienced the resurrection power of Jesus in your life, today is your day of rising. Surrender your life to Christ and let His power transform your situation. The Spirit of God, who raised Jesus from the dead, lives in you. And just as God raised Christ Jesus from the dead, He will give life to your mortal bodies by this same Spirit living within you. Romans 8 verse 11.